that time Indu ma'am, Radha ma'am, and we had Ranjan Varghese, Paulos, and K.S. Nair. We really had very good set of teachers, faculty, even Ignatius. And I think the quality was good. Also, at that point in time, if you remember, management was not a very recognized degree. Like people always thought you wanted to be an engineer or a doctor or whatever, but management wasn't really like the in thing. So I think we didn't really have too much of precedent. But I think what we did our best to kind of learn a lot of things, and I think of course we earned also. But the real like the benefit that we reaped was not while we were in the campus. We didn't even realize it. It's like you're just being a regular student and you're just trying to get by the day. When you go out in the real world, you're going to face similar kind of competence. You're just out there. There is nobody to protect you. There is no college to protect you. You're just out there meeting people, and So the idea is that it gives you a taste of a real world. I think we did a lot of inter-college fests and stuff. We lost, we won, whatever. But the thing is that we learn how to handle life. And I guess that was a good experience for me. So I think when I came into SCMS, I was a bit of an introvert. I really wasn't I didn't know how it's going to change me, but I think that it was it was an ecosystem. I think it encouraged people to kind of talk, and I think at some point of time, it depends a lot on the kind of people you hang out with. So I would hang out with Sindu, who's very loud and belligerent. I had another colleague, Shweta, she was another party animal, and I think then other friends also. I think very bold people, they spoke their mind. You know, the kind of people you hang out. There is a saying that you are a version of the 5 people you hang out the most. Yeah. If 4 of your friends are entrepreneurs, you will kill yourself to become an entrepreneur. If 4 of them are druggy, maybe high chances you will be a druggie. The thing is that it's important to the kind of people you surround yourself with. I think I was lucky enough to have good mix of people, so I think I just became probably one of the versions of that, and I really came out a very confident person. I would say on a scale of 0 to 10, by the time I left the college, maybe I was 6. But when I went to the real world, I think I probably became a 7 or 8. Because you've done it once and you say, you can do this, and
that's how you survive.
Yeah, you do this. You can. Let's give it a shot. I think the biggest mantra is don't be afraid to fail.
And you get the training from my
don't be afraid. What we fear the most? We fear the most being judged and laughed at by our peers and colleagues. You wouldn't believe this. First of all, nobody is going to remember it in 5 years from now. Nobody will remember it. And this is not something it's going to change or matter but from tomorrow morning also. Why bother? Just go and do it, see how it works out. For all it is the chance of a lifetime that you could have taken and done something with it. Some people have found their passion, their calling, trying some really random things. A lot of people who do acting these days. Not everybody is goes for the acting for the day one. Some people are accidental actors. They did something, it worked, and they are big stars today. So that's an example. But I think that's how life pans out. It will never pan out the way you think. I don't know anybody who has said that I know 10 years from now where life is. None of us know. So the idea is be open, and I think of course just really be happy, take lot of risks, fail. It's okay to fail, but you'll really come out a much more confident person. At least you will have a view, even if it's the wrong one.
The infrastructure,
everything has changed. Absolutely everything has changed. I think when we were there, it was a one building, which was I don't think it's there now. But I think when I look at the campus, to be very honest, I'm really jealous. You have an amazing campus. Make the most of it, because probably this is the last time you will be in a environment where you're studying. So after this, you'll go to the real world. You're not going to get this. So please, study, but have fun also. You can study little and have more fun, I would say. But really make the most of it. Make good friendships, hang out, and make the best of the whole ecosystem and the place you have. You're blessed. I really have to say that I never imagined that this is how this college would look like 20 years from now. It's phenomenal. So it's really grown leaps and bounds. I think I miss my friends, and I also miss that even innocent, you're looking at the world from very rose tinted glasses kind of look, in a way, it's a good thing. We are humans. We want to be positive. We always are hoping for good things to happen to you. So I think that's why we were all very innocent, all roaring to go, see where life is going to take you. Little did we know, or anybody, and I'm pretty sure it's probably that's life happens to you. There are some good things will happen, bad things will happen, and you forget about those the college days and the friendship that you had. We used to actually on weekends we used to go to Marine Drive, watch a see a movie. We wouldn't have enough money, then we probably share whatever meal we ordered, we share it. I think just hanging out with friends, being away from home. I think friends become your family. We had some crazy, like I don't think I can tell on record, but
We'll
I had some
probably
crazy
edit it.
friends. And it was amazing, and we've done a lot of I was never in the hostel. I was always roaming around. So wild days. It was good. We had one with Mr. K.S. Thayer. It was absolutely unique. I don't think I have ever seen that or heard anybody even doing till date. And it's he did this etiquette session. Do you guys still have it?
Yeah, we have.
It was brilliant. So we were all taught how to wear that nice sari, like how to put it up, and then
Dining etiquette.
dining etiquette, and all those things you don't. Everybody assumes that you know it, but you don't know it. How to hold your fork and knife, how to drink your soup, what are your table manners. You don't put your hand on the table when you are eating, all that stuff. I think it was really, really, I just remember it. That's like one of the most unique things, and we didn't see that coming. You're having so many lunch meetings are a commonplace these days, And I'm telling this is one thing also happens when people are placing in HR also, they will call you for a coffee. They'll call you to discuss it over lunch because they want to see your social etiquettes in a public setting. That how do you handle it? Are you socially awkward? If there are situations which are kind of out of hand, how do you manage it? So this is a kind of a setup, and people are also interviewing in those setups. It's important to learn those things. I think in generally also it's important to learn it because it just makes you a very well groomed person. You're ready to be go out. I think for more than anything, it's just for you also. If you know what you're doing, you will be more confident about it. You're not going to be hesitant. So I think it just works for everybody. We had this teacher Ignatius Sarat. I think we loved his class. I think when he would speak, I think everybody would just, some people just have amazing style of delivery. I think he was one of those teachers, nobody missed his class. He was amazing. He was, he had this very sonorous voice, it almost felt like, it's like you're watching a movie or something. He just had a very great style of talking. That was one. And I think another was like Hindu ma'am coming and staying over with us in a hostel because we had always had some challenge there. Some controversy would happen. So she would always be there. So she never came across as a teacher. She was always like a best friend or some like an elder sister. Always so much of fun. I mean, we were never really scared of her. I mean, my first love was here. I fell in love here. The guy in my class, and that was my first love. I mean, it was great. I mean, first love is first love. You can't do much about that. I think one of the days when you have inter college fest and all, I love those ones because when you go out of the college, you are representing it, and we have gone to ITM Chennai, so many local colleges in Cochin. We would go for inter college fest and all that, and it was a good crowd because we were a good mix. It was a lot of mix of it was a good batch in the sense that it was a good representation from every state. We had a Punjabi, we had a lot of people from north side. So we had even had some Bengalis. I think it was a good mix. So, and we kind of bonded a lot when we would go outside. And when we won something, that was even better. So you kind of felt proud, that you kind of achieved something for the college.
Bringing the
Trophy, yeah, amazing. I wish I knew that, I could, like from all the knowledge that we got, I could have been more confident. It is just that, I don't know why, we always underestimate ourselves. We are always holding ourselves back. We're thinking, maybe this is not the right answer. Maybe I don't know properly. And there's no reason. I think we knew pretty much everything, like in terms of tools and whatever to go out in the world and like give a very confident interview or meet whoever you want. It's just that I don't know why I was doubting myself. It's like 2 years later I did that and it was completely fine. And there is one thing I definitely want to tell you guys is that when you meet a lot of people in the industry, very senior person. So you meet a CEO. You are hesitant to go up and talk to him because, like, oh my God, she's a CEO. He's a CEO of a company. I'm just a student, or I'm probably just a very entry level person. How would I? Why should I go and talk to him? What will I tell him or her? Will I look stupid? In fact, all the people who are in senior, first of all, they are not looking at you and saying, okay, how dare this one come and talk to me? That is never in the mind of any senior person because they have already been to that path. Actually, with all the difficulties, they have become even more humble and nice. So, if as a trainee or as a junior level person in your company, even if you go and walk up to a very senior person and ask something, they are not going to feel bad. They will actually welcome it. So please, I mean, don't get intimidated. There was a point in my life. I think I just stopped being scared of anybody. I have walked up to all kinds of senior people and spoken whatever I wanted to. Just greet them. I mean, at the end, forget he's a CEO, she's here. At the end, they're just humans. We are social animals. We love to talk. It is not going to hurt you if you just walk up to somebody and just have a chat. Like, it's great to have you here. And what do you think about this? What do you think about it? You can talk about weather or food or whatever.
You don't have to hold yourself.
Don't be scared. I know it's a very human thing. Like today, if tomorrow Narendra Modi comes, he's a PM. Why? What should I go and talk to him? But at the end of the day, he's also human. If you have a chance, please walk up to him and talk to him, because maybe you will, first of all, maybe you'll get noticed. But second of all, I think probably you'll learn something, and nothing happens. At least you just have a great conversation. And you might not learn, but it'll build your confidence. You should definitely, leverage the faculty. There are faculty that has been in the system for a long time. I mean, they know what they're teaching, so that's very important. And I think SCMS what today is, I think it's really, really big. The thing with one of these universities and these kind of colleges is that, especially SCMS, they have not come here just by itself. It's a lot of hard work has gone. There's a huge amount of network that is sitting in. A lot of people know about SCMS now. So I think it's important to, first of all, don't be like when somebody where you pass it from, don't be shy. It's a good college. It has made a standing for itself now. So you can talk about it. And you know what? We always think, this is SCMS. If I say I'm not from IIT or I will not be weighed as much. I'm telling you that those times will gradually change. Of course, they do what they do. But you also have to think that you will be passing out, so you are also, as an essence, you also add to the place. Like when I have walked in, there is a part of me which is a part of SCMS. When you look at me, you'll always think, okay, she's a SCMS. When you pass out and go, when somebody meets you, they will also know you as a person and the college you come out from. So we also become a part of the places where we study. So you're representing yourself as well as representing the organization. So always be proud. I think irrespective, you should be proud.